When I was a child, I watched an animated cartoon short story feature television program called The Real Ghostbusters. They were not the fake ones. I watched it on YouTube or Netflix and not Saturday mornings on ABC. Believe me, that were on my worn VHS tape. The episode where Egon's uncle hires him away from ghost busting, which I did not have because my age, I was born a different era. They do things a little differently where I'm from. But there was an episode, many episodes featured this character, but one, the first, remains in my memory while the others are mere footnotes on a Wikipedia page in my mind, reminding me they exist, which featured a character known both in the show's lore and in the wider world. It's drawn from popular culture and folk tales, was the Boogeyman. Very frightening character. There was an excellent Stephen King story written about this Boogeyman in his first collection. He was publishing in smutty magazines instead of a popular, famous, rich man. And it is horrifying, and it is being made into a motion picture, unlike his other stories and books. But I digress. In the Real Ghostbusters mythos, in their canon, in their lore, the Boogeyman traveled into children's closets through a vast network of interconnected portals which he was able to access. And I've been thinking about this ever since I was a child. 14 years ago, 10. Very short time ago, but the wisdom I've accreted in this short amount of time allows me to speak on this topic with a certain degree of authority. I think that you perceive that authority from the manner in which I speak of these serious but obscure issues. Closet networks. What is it about a closet that makes us think something can come out of it? Again, about Stephen King, but his collaboration with the recently deceased author Peter Straub, Black House, which I feel far superior to The Talisman. And you can fight me about this, but I will be armed. It contains a character who can come out of closets, go into a bathroom stall, and come out of someone else's closet. Horrifying. And what is it about these doors that lead into small dead ends to make us feel that we can travel through them, or that something, not us, something dark, sinister, something of the macabre could leak through them somehow? Why don't we worry about a monster coming through our front door, or our front window, or our bedroom window? Which I'm sure we do, but you worry about that as much as you worry about opening your closet, getting out a shirt, and a hand reaches through the shirts and grabs you and pulls you into what? It is that I've dedicated my life to. What? And today I think I found it. The Department of Energy has recently announced their first breakthrough, the first step in net energy, nuclear fission, has been achieved. And that is an amazing goal, an amazing achievement for humanity. It's a goal we've long sought. It's a goal we have now reached. And therein lies the secret. I believe that as much as we've wanted this, that this is going to be the biggest mistake mankind has ever made. Because the second they flip that switch, every closet door in America and the world will fly open, and what comes out, what comes sprawling out, crunching out, needling out, what comes squelching out as it squeezes its bulk through the meager orifice that your closet poses for it. Doesn't think, and neither should you. It could be horrifying beyond the human mind's capacity to absorb. We could split apart mentally before we are shred apart physically by the monster beings that would have full access, because I believe these closets are part of a network. They're part of a network. We are a farm. Humanity is an ant farm for these beings. And the ultimate peak, when we are ready to be absorbed, when we are ready to be consumed, is when we make this goal a reality, this power through fission, because it will fuse all reality with those of I call them the closet dwellers, and I've been studying them for years. They're all over YouTube. They're not labeled as such. I've just begun putting this together because I believe time is short. This announcement, as amazing as it is, an achievement for us, the pawns, the chattel of these master class of unseen, horrifying beings that are farming us. I believe that there's a clarion call to all like-minded humans that we need to band together. There's one way to combat it and one way only. And you know what it is? We all know what it is. Tide Pods. Tide Pods. They'll keep your clothes as clean as can be, and they'll also keep the beings at bay. What do? You don't have to eat them. That would be madness. Please, whatever you do, eating a Tide Pod will not solve the problem. It will only make things worse. What you do, you take the entire case, and you hide it in your stomach. People will just think you're pregnant. Hide it under your clothes. Walk around with the Tide Pods in it. There's something about the cold water cleaning fragrance that repels the energy of this fission reactor. But don't worry, we don't have to do that yet. There's at least 3 weeks before the next stage is attained. People who do live around like the Large Hadron Collider are similar such particle colliders. Please don't use the Tide Pods yet. It's a different type of energy you need to resist. You need the laundry sanitizer, and a lot of it. We do sprinkle a little bit of it behind your ears, like an aftershave, but it doesn't feel like aftershave, and it doesn't smell like aftershave. So you're probably gonna want to get actual like something to go over it, like a body spray. People, you smell like a hospital. But that's better than the depredations that await you if you fail to take these precautions. Please, I beseech you, all rational humans with the capacity to open your mind and heart to the possibilities that are inherent in a world which contains closets. You know you have a closet. You live in a studio apartment, you probably have a closet. There's probably little compartments and weird places in your apartment building, little hatches, little doors, things on the ceiling. There's places you know and places you don't know, but you wish you did. There's places in your own home that are a mystery to you. There are places that these beings can accrete within and then dwell upon our earth. They call it the inborning. Please do not cite this in text. Speech only. There is a speech deficit with these beings. They do not understand language as we perceive it, because our level of language is to a level of a cow's language to us, for that is all we are to them. They are farming, they are farming, they are farming. I could feel my sweet essences pulled upward as if to the heavens. My essences. That's why I've developed the Tidep'dHat. I'm legally not allowed to call it the Tidep'dHat, which I shouldn't have even said. My lawyer would be pissed. But I do call it the Tidep'dHat. It's like a Tide Cadet. I'll just make up a fake etymology if I'm sued. But it does require a case of Tide Pod. It's quite a common thing. It will be Closet Wilbur. Hunky dory. That's all it's blue. That's Alley Comet. Alley Bear. All the coolers. Cloris Lynchman. Colin. Oh, they almost got me. They do this every day around the same time. Still no close. I almost got Buddy Hackett the other day. Would have been devastated.